I'm here with Sarah J, and we just heard her songs Found and Be Okay. Sarah, those were amazing performances.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you guys for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Do you play live, like a lot?
I do, yeah. It's actually how I made my living all the way through undergrad. I started when I was 17 and was lucky enough to continue that all the way through. Now I'm in grad school. So yeah, I do it every week pretty much.
That's so cool. Yeah, you can tell that you're like a really experienced performer, so.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel, actually this was kind of unique because I'm usually behind the keys. So it was really nice to be able to just sing and kind of let that out a little bit. It's sometimes difficult to be as expressive as you want to when you're playing the piano.
Yeah, absolutely. Something interesting about you that's a little bit different is that you're an occupational therapy major right now.
I am.
So you're kind of living like a little bit of a double life.
100%, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about like your journey coming to Belmont for music and still pursuing like being an artist and all of that while also doing occupational therapy?
Yeah, absolutely. I have always grown up just doing tons of music, so I knew I was going to do that in one way or another, and I came to Belmont as a music business major, and I was so excited about it, but something in my heart, I don't know if it was God or the universe, told me to go back to science. I'd always loved science, and I wanted to help people in some kind of way. There was some personal things in my life I just really wanted to help people. So I went to exercise science in the exercise science department, and Dr. Patrick Schneider, he introduced me to occupational therapy, and I kind of fell in love with it. I did some interning at a few places, and it's such a creative healthcare area. So I just felt like it was the best of the both worlds for me. And so, yeah, I'm in my first year of occupational therapy here at Belmont, and it's really amazing. It's exhausting, but it's amazing, and I would highly recommend anybody who's thinking about it to come here because they really do care about us, and I'm learning a lot.
That's awesome. I do want to talk about one of your songs, Found. You mentioned in one of the lyrics, I think it was, I just want to feel loved in a world that like doesn't seem to know how to feel, which is such a great lyric. Can you tell me kind of like where that came from and like the inspiration behind that song?
Absolutely. That's a great one. I'm glad you caught that one. I feel like everybody else picks other lines, but yeah, I think that is also one of my favorite lines. I think just being Gen Z and online dating and social media, I think people have lost the art of social skills and maybe just empathy for others and being able to communicate their feelings in an effective way. So yeah, that's just kind of where that line came from, is feeling like I was emotionally mature and ready for something and I couldn't find somebody else to match that energy.
Yeah, that's a very relatable feeling, absolutely.
Yeah.
I also want to ask, when you're writing your music, do you usually write like from personal experiences or do you write like from other things that you're inspired by?
I would say like 90% personal experience, but I always try to write my lyrics in a way where I'm like, this is very personal to me, but I think a lot of people would relate. I think that's kind of the beauty in music, is you can make it up in your head what that person is trying to say and really relate to it. Because it is about me and my story, but it's also about making people feel less alone and making it relatable. So that's always my goal. But like an anomaly to that is Be Okay, because I wrote that in the perspective of a friend of mine. So yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you did amazing. Love your music. And thank you so much for getting to talk to me today. It's been awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely. I'm Kat Cottle, and this is Behind the Track.